Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios for your 2018 NFL Week 12 Primetime Game Highlight Commentary. We start out in Houston. Justin Reed drops the easiest interception. What happened to his hands? Flag on the play, hands just for decoration. We're going to call it pass interference. First down, Tennessee. That would set up Ryan Suckup to line up for a 31-yard field goal. He kicks it through the uprights, and it's good. Unlike Daniel Carlson.
What the fuck?
How did this happen?
This guy stinks!
I cannot believe it!
Go fuck yourself. How did he just do that?
Congratulations!
We turn our cameras out to Minnesota.
Fuck!
Stephon Diggs done ran into the back of his own guy. Reversing field, got nowhere to go. Back to Texas we go. Marcus Mariota takes the snap, connects with Jonnu Smith over the middle. Houston, we have a problem because Jonnu Smith's running through your defenses like a hurricane. He'd go into the end zone to give the Titans a 10-0 lead. On the ensuing drive, Kendrick Lamar Miller gets the handoff, but watch out for that banana. The Green Bay Packers now in the period-colored zone. Aaron Rodgers looking towards his left. He's got Devontae Adams activating his dreadlock powers who give Green Bay the lead. Back to Houston where black names matter. Deshaun Watson takes the snap. Looking towards his right, he'd connect with Demaryius Thomas in the end zone as the Houston Texans would cut their deficit to 3. On the ensuing Minnesota drive, Kirk family member would take the snap. He'd connect with TM28 Stephon Diggs, and he'd advance the ball all the way to the 28-yard line. On the very next play, the Vikings would open their Bibles to Revelation Dreadlocks 3 verses 22. When Dwight Howard goes to the club, he looks for ladies who look like Laverne Cox. The only way to counter a touchdown is with the power of dreadlocks, as Dalvin Cook would go into the end zone for the score.
Every limbo boy and girl all around the limbo world gonna do the limbo rock all around the limbo clock.
The Texans now in the Ratu zone. Rosetta Stone shin holla, motherfucker. As Deshaun Watson would dial his own number, call voicemail, go into the end zone to give the Texans the lead. The Packers in the Trevena zone. Rosetta Stone Slavic, motherfucker. As Aaron Rodgers would pitch the ball to A.A. Jones, who'd go into the end zone for A.A. touchdown. As the Green Bay Packers would regain the lead.
Soldier boy, I'm in it. Why me crank it? Why me roll? Why me crank that soldier boy? That Superman? That now why me crank that soldier? 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 Now what?
4th and 1 in the red zone. Here come the Titans, baby. Hand off to the fullback.
Now lean back, lean back, lean back, come on.
Think fast, back to Minnesota we go. Kirk family member looking towards his left. He's got Stephon Diglett, use TM28 Diggs. It's super effective as the Vikings would even the score. Very next play from scrimmage from the 3-yard line, Lamar Miller, get your bitch ass off of me, turns into the greased up deaf guy from Family Guy.
You're never gonna catch me. You're wasting your time. Forget about it. Go do something else. See you next year.
97 yards to the end zone, touchdown Texans. But did you see the closeout speed from Adoree Jackson? This man came off the screen. Somebody call Chris Hansen, because I'm sure he can catch a predator. But did it help him stop the touchdown though? Absolutely not. Kirk family member play action faking. I got a feeling. Ooh, ooh. The Packers felt the nutsack of Thielen. The Packers felt the nutsack of Thielen. 3rd and 9 for Marcus Mariota, but the pocket's collapsing like the Berlin Wall. He's gonna be sacked. Mariota run. The reckoning is coming. Dan Bailey lines up for a 48-yard field goal. Hey, who the hell let that Skarmory in here? Its wing attack blew it wide to the left. No good. That's why we got rid of him. Look at him now. He can't make a kick, and we number 1 in our division. Because we them boys. We got Dak. We got Zeke. We going to win the rest of our games. 11-5, and we going to the Super Bowl. Under a minute remaining in the first half. The Texans looking to extend their score. Deshaun Watson looking towards his right, and DeAndre Hopkins would submit his application to the 10 toes down challenge. Here's a 51-yarder from Dan Bailey just before halftime, but there was a false start on the play. It goes through the uprights and good, but it doesn't count. Everybody knows when Dan Bailey has to kick again, he's gonna miss. How much you wanna bet he's gonna miss this one? Dan Bailey lines up from 56. Wait a minute, Skarmory's still out there. It's sailing. No good. What I tell you, that's why we kicked him to the curb. He not one of them boys, cause we them boys. We got Dak, we got Zeke, Thornley, Dalen Smith, Vander S, Skip Bayless, Tony Romo on commentary, Jason Witten on commentary, Troy Aikman on commentary, Jerry Jones. We got 5 rings, but we trying to get 6 because we gonna win the rest of our games, go 11-5, then go to the Super Bowl. Cause we them boys. Meanwhile, back in Texas, Kai, I'm the biological child of the alphabet Fairbairn, would knock through a 43-yard field goal just before halftime and bang in a 47-yard field goal just after halftime to give the Texans a 17-point lead, unlike Zane Gonzalez.
Oh, God, am I still dreaming?
I also like to live dangerously.
I can't. I simply can't.
This is ridiculous.
4th and inches for the Green Bay Packers, but they're participating in the Frank Costanza Challenge.
I stopped short.
That would set up a Dan Bailey 37-yard field goal. He knock it through the uprights, and it's good as the Vikings take their first lead on the day. On the very next Vikings possession, they would travel to the period-colored zone. Kirk family member play action fake. He took the Packers defense to school. Cause get connected for free with the White People Connection. Get connected for free. Kirk family member Adam Thielen TD as the Vikings would extend their lead. Down by 17, Marcus M&M's Mariota takes the snap, looking towards his right. He's got Corey Davis turning 2 Texans defenders into bowling pins. And he'd carry the ball into the end zone to cut the Titans deficit to 10. You know, I had a teammate named Corey Davis too. There's about 6 players in the NFL that have the same name of my old teammates, but none of my actual teammates are in the NFL. What sort of genjutsu is this? 3rd and 4, Aaron Rodgers takes the snap. Watch out for Scorpion. Get over here. He's sacked at the 36. Marcus, watch out for that right shoe using Volt Tackle. It's 99 watts.
Fuck!
Oh my God!
Bingo! Ho 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 ho! I'm Luigi, number 1.
And on the next Texans possession in the house where black names matter, Deshaun Watson would play action fake to Lamar Miller. He'd connect with Demaryius Thomas to extend the Texans' lead. Woo woo! Clitoris alert! Clitoris alert! Woo woo! Clitoris alert! Clitoris alert! Woo woo woo! Hey, Tramon Williams, if Little John were to remix a song and substitute one word with chocolate, what you think it would be? Butterfingers! Do your step! You can lose the ball by yourself. Let me see you do it. As the Packers would fumble and muff the punt, the ball's recovered by the Vikings. But would they capitalize on the turnover? Absolutely not. On the ensuing drive, Aaron Rodgers faced with a 3rd and 10 steps up in the pocket. He's got Devontae Adams activating his dreadlock powers. He'd carry the ball inside the 30. 2 plays later, Aaron Rodgers got Devontae Adams wide open, and it's gonna be... Mason Crosby to cut the Packers deficit to 1 score. He kicks it through the uprights, and it's good, but the onside attempt is much like analingus. Absolutely disgusting. It's caught and went straight to Adam Thielen. Last chance for the Packers. Kirk family member looks towards his right. He turns to Diglett. And Stephon TM28 Diglett used Diggs would put the game away. With the game out of reach, 2 Heisman Trophy winners would connect with each other as Marcus Mariota would find Derrick Henry. You know what's funny? The Heisman Trophy is actually brown. You know what else is brown? Butterfingers! As he fumbles on the play, it's recovered by the Texans, and the game is over. One quick look at the Tennessee Titans fans, players, coaches, and organization. You guys had such a marvelous start to the season, only to lose 5 of your last 7. Evidently, you can't stop the attack on Titan. For the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers, take out your Metro cards and get aboard the L train. Why aren't you following me? Why haven't you subscribed already? You don't hear this shit? I'm hilarious.
What the hell wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? So what's on?
Big dummy! Nancy! Nancy! Hold my nuggets. Suck my dick!